Namaste. My name is Reema Gulati and I'm a sadhak at the Yoga Institute, the oldest organized yoga centers of the world. Today we are going to talk about winter self-care. As you must have noticed, winter has arrived. And as per Ayurveda, the cold, dry and heavy qualities of winter increases the kapha and vata doshas in us. It might sometimes then lead to dry skin, joint pain, body stiffness and heaviness. However, there are also some positives to this season. Our digestive fire is the strongest in this season. That's why the body craves for warm and heavy food. It is very important to manage our food and lifestyle in this season. If we do it correctly, then the food that we eat, the practices that we follow in this season will help us sustain that nourishment throughout the year. So we are going to talk about some very simple things that you can incorporate into your daily practices to make the best out of the winter season. Let us start with asanas. You must do some spine twisting asanas. Gentle exercises are not for winter season. Along with gentle exercises, we need some heavy movement exercises as well. So begin your asana practice with spine twisting. This will help you to get rid of the sluggishness, the stagnation, the heaviness that the body feels. And then this is the best time to incorporate Surya Namaskars in your practice. However, when you do Surya Namaskars, make sure that you do each posture very slowly, hold that posture. Don't do it in a rush. Get involved into that practice along with breath. You can also do Ujjayi breath along with your Surya Namaskar practices to get the best and the most out of this asana practice. You can continue to do your other asanas, especially backward bending like Bhujanga asana, which will help you to open your chest and breathe better. Because sometimes due to cold weather, the lungs also don't feel very good. They feel constricted. So backward bending asanas again are very, very helpful. Now, along with the asana practices, important is the pranayama to increase the warmth and the heat in the body. There are certain pranayams which are especially suited for this season. One of them is Bhastrika pranayam. But before you practice Bhastrika, do Nadi Shuddhi. Nadi Shodhan is alternate nostril breathing. So do 20 rounds of alternate nostril breathing and then do 20 reps of Bhastrika. Don't be in a rush. Do Bhastrika slowly. Take an inhale and then do a sharp exhale. This way you can do 20 reps of Bhastrika pranayam. And then end your pranayams with Anulom Vilom. This will help you to integrate your pranayam practice. Also, I will highly recommend doing 10 minutes of Yoga Nidra after your asana and pranayam practices. Make sure that you do your asana and pranayam practices regularly to give the body its desired warmth to maintain in the season. Now, after asana and pranayam, let's look at some food that is very, very important to consume in this season. You must have heard, if you've grown up in India, you must have heard your nani, dadi, your grandparents telling you to eat gond ke laddu, methi ke laddu, especially in this season, or sesame seed laddus in the season, because it increases the warmth along with providing enough nourishment that is important for this season. So do have all these kind of food, and also laddus or sweets made out of dry fruits are very, very good to consume in this season. If you can't find any of these, then you can at least have jaggery along with roasted black gram. What we call in India as gud chana. That is something that you can have a little bit of it, a handful of it every day. Another thing that I will highly recommend to have during winter season is Chyawanprash. Have 1 to 2 spoons of Chyawanprash every day in this season. It will take care of your nourishment requirement for the winter season. Along with that, do remember to consume hot beverage and avoid cold beverage. You can have the golden elixir, which is have a hot glass of water infused with ginger, turmeric, and some black pepper. Have it every day, first thing in the morning. Along with these food, you must also do some sesame oil massage. Oil massage is very good to avoid the dry skin in this season. You can heat some sesame oil, cool it down a little, and then use it to massage your body. And very, very important is to take sun bath. Anytime you get an opportunity, spend 10 to 15 minutes in the sun and give your body that required warmth. I'm sure that if you follow these basic simple principles of winter care, it will help you throughout the year. Thank you very much. Namaste.